I'm probably not the first, and I'm probably not the last to say that you need to stop waiting for the right moment. You just need to do it, dude. Like, I was kind of just thinking to myself here, and I was thinking about my own kind of flaws, and I'm guilty of it. Everybody kind of waits, and some people wait too long. Some people, you know, wait just a little bit. I mean, it's all about kind of when you do something. But I guess, I recently, when I reach out to certain people or certain clients, or I'm on a call with someone, and they're talking about, like, say investing in a fitness coach or investing in a mindset coach or plenty of online courses, or waiting to buy like the right setup or the right this, the right that, or they're waiting to go on that big trip until they have this specific amount of money or this amount of time free. And it's just like, I'm going to be the first to tell you that that lifestyle and that way of thinking doesn't really get you anywhere besides average, right? Or if not below average, most likely below. If you're fine with that, that's cool. No worries. But if you're still here, then I'm guessing you probably want to be above average with your physique, with your mindset, with everything, right? And I get that. I want to be above average in everything. I want to be above average in everything. There's one of those I'll never get, right? But like, you want to be the best you can be in whatever you're doing, and that's kind of what I always think. Like, whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm enveloped in, I want to be the best at. Whether it's in my friend group, whether it's in my city, state, whatever. I just want to be super good at it. And if you want to be in that spot, you kind of got to quit making excuses that you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, you don't have enough resources, all these different things. If you really wanted it, you would get that, or you'd find ways to get those systems, right? Like, if you're not rich right now, clearly you don't want it enough, right? Obviously, this stuff takes time, so you have to want it for a long time, which is part of if you want it enough. If you want a good physique, right, and you don't have that, clearly you haven't done the things to be able to hold that physique. You haven't put in enough work, so you need to keep putting in work, right? So all these things are kind of gradual progression, and you have to just slowly put in work. Whatever, like, delayed gratification is the best gratification, anytime and always, right? So, like, getting a good physique, finally finishing the cut, finally getting up to the bulk and getting that good amount of muscle mass, finally getting that 315 bench, the 5-plate squat, all these different things we all thrive to get, It's always so worth it, man. I'm just telling you guys, like, you guys gotta quit waiting. Waiting doesn't do anything besides, like, perfectionism is procrastination. Obviously, there's, like, a balance, there's a line you can draw of what's the right moment, because you don't want to do, like, when I'm a 5-year-old toddler, I'm not going to be like, okay, time to start up my business, my fitness coaching business. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying, but if you guys are actually in a position where you can do this, like, say you're going to make a big investment in something, and you have the money on hand, you're just kind of scared to put it down. Or you have the time, but you're going to be kind of short on your free time, and you're not going to have much time to play Call of Duty. Like, come on, dude. I mean, then clearly you don't want enough because you're too scared of those things. One thing I've changed a lot is my mindset with time and money, right? Because I realistically, right now, I just kind of got to the point of financial, security, where I quit one of my jobs. And now I'm only on 2 jobs. I was on 3 jobs with school. And I don't have school and 1 job. Or I'm out of school and 1 job. So now I'm chilling, right? And that opened up my time a lot. But realistically, honestly, it's not, I guess, much different, Like, I started this business at what most people would think is the worst time to start a business. Like, why don't you wait till summer till you have free time, man? Why don't you wait till you have more money, man? Like, I threw down 2, okay, here, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This is something I haven't announced publicly at all. I dropped $2,000 on a mentor to help me get my business up. $2,000. You know how much money I had in my bank account when I did that? $500. Right? So he was pretty flexible with payment plans, right? So I put down $333 for my first half, right? And man, I got thrown into the freaking fire, bro. Like, it was either make money or die trying. And that was at the time I was working 2 jobs, worrying about rent, worrying about trips, worrying about, making sure can pay for my girlfriend at dinner, all these different things, all these things I valued. And it was like, I gotta pick up my stuff and I gotta go into this, right? I gotta dive head first, right? So, and now I made it out, I'm fine. When you realize that you were durable, like if you get in a financial crisis, like I know if say $10,000 was stolen from me, I'd have paid $10,000 for whatever thing I did. I know I could come back from it because I know I can make that much money if I had to, right? So realistically, it's all about just knowing in your mind, like you've been to that place, you know how to get out of that place. So when you're in that place, I don't know. Maybe I'm rambling a bit, but like I was at a point where I was in debt, and I still had paid for college, and I dropped out of it now, so I'm doing fine. But it's like I was in such an area where I was like, man, I don't have money, and I'm kind of at like that low point that people talk about. I'm like kind of in this, crappy apartment, no real backup plan, and I'm not gonna go back and live with my parents. I'm out here, so I can't tell you like when I did that versus that was like 3-4 months ago to now. I'm not rich or anything. Like I'm almost making a stable amount of income to where I can possibly quit my job, as a fitness coach, but not quite. But like I learned more about myself in that 4 or 5 months than I have in my whole like 18 years of life, man. Like it's so weird when you put yourself in tough spots, you kind of see how durable you are and like what you're capable of, and that kind of sounded a little cheesy or cliche or whatever word you want to use. I encourage you guys, if you want something, take that leap, take that like jump, right? Even it's going to be uncomfortable, it's going to be hard to afford, you're going to have to eliminate things. I had to eliminate a lot of things, like time with my friends. I didn't spend hardly any time with my friends up until last week in the past like 4 months, right? Where I really hung out with like a group of people and laid back and actually didn't focus on business for a minute. And like that was my sacrifice, right? And you guys are gonna make sacrifices, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's whatever. Whether it's your sanity for a little bit, knowing you can get through that. Camera's going over. It gives you a sense of comfort that you can get out of that position. And now I'm going to carry that with me for the rest of my life, knowing wherever I'm at. If I have to, I could work 60 hours a week and really make that money while working on my business, because that's about how much time I was spending on school and all this different stuff, But man, I guess I don't even really know what I'm, trying to get at, because it's my first video in a while because I was out for a week. But I guess it's just, you guys got to take that risk, man. And if you guys are willing to take a risk and you want to take, like, say, fitness, for example, which is what I'm currently coaching, you guys could always book a call with me and see if we're a good fit. And then we could have a chat. And if you're ready to level up in gains and see, where you could go, I might be the guy for that, One thing I have learned about mentors is you can get to basically where they're at when it comes to, I guess, business coaching. That's kind of what I've learned. With fitness coaching, not so much that fitness is more technical in your physique, but man, so much stuff. You guys can also check out my Instagram. I post on there all the time, kind of this mindset stuff. And now I'm kind of thinking of what else to post, because when you post so many reels a day, man, you kind of start to get dry. Like I'm like, what should I post? Like my POV reels go pretty well because I got a little bite mount for my camera up here. But I've already posted like a gym TikTok. Now I don't know what to post. So we'll see. I'll find out. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Love you. Peace.